Go through two lots today. We'll go through 6C and 6D today because 6C is only really small, and that means we'll go through 6E tomorrow, and that means we've finished everything for this unit. Finally. All right, and then we know everything. Sound all right?
Yeah.
Cool. All right, so last lesson we talked about smoothing a time series plot using moving means. And that was when we had all the tables and we had to group 3 and then find the mean, then the next 3 and find the mean. And then we did it with like an even number. So we had to find it between two numbers and then the next two, then the next two. And then we had to centre it again. Everyone know what I'm talking about? Yep, cool. So today we are looking at using moving medians. And moving medians are usually done with odd number of points. So 3, 5 or 7 or however many data points you've got. And it's much quicker and much easier than using a moving mean. So 3 steps that we need to keep repeating. So I'll just move down. All right, so 3 steps that we just keep repeating is, so first thing we do is we find the first 3 points. When we're talking about the first 3 points, we're talking about going across. So these would be our first 3 points. We've got 1 point, 2 point, 3 point. All good? Mm-hmm. All right. So the first thing we do is find the median x value. So remember, median means the middle. So we find the x value that's in the middle. So it's going to be this one. So it's in the middle. Make sense? Find that one, and we're just going to draw a bit of a dotted line through it. Once we've done that with the x values, we do the same with the y values. So this time we're going to be going up. So these are our 3 points. We need to find the point that's in the middle going up. So that's our first point. That's our second point. So this is going to be our middle value. And we draw our dotted line through the middle. And wherever these 2 lines cross, that is our median point. And that's where we're going to draw our dot. We'll go through the next 3 and then hopefully we'll start to see the pattern. So then we pick our next 3 points. And we go through the x values, which one's the middle. Our second point's going to be the middle. So draw.
We include the third one from the last time. What about
Yes.
the second one? You don't use the
Oh, hang on. Yep, good pickup. Sorry, I've jumped ahead. Thank you. My mistake. Sorry.
What was the mistake?
I didn't include that point, so you got to go to the next 3. I skipped one.
Oh.
Sorry. Does that make sense what I did?
Yeah.
Sorry. All right, so find your middle point, which is going to be the second one. So first point, second point. Draw your line vertically. And then do the same with your y values. So start by going up. First point. Second point is going to be this one. Even though they look really similar, using a ruler you can actually tell which one's higher and which one's lower. Wherever those 2 crosses meet, that's where your dot's going to go. So when you go, going up, so we've hit the first point, we hit the second point, because we're using 3 points, the second point's going to be the one in the middle, so it's this one. So we draw a line that is, so this line can go all the way through.
Is it just between the points we draw?
So it's not really between this point, because this point's actually a little bit higher than that one. I'm just drawing in between those 2, because I know the outside, and I'm going to have no values.
Do you have to draw the line like
You can just draw the line so that you know that they're going to cross. Does that make sense? Because that's what we're looking for. We're trying to find out where these 2 lines meet, because that's where we're going to draw our points. Then we do our next 3 points. Yeah, I've got the right 3 there, yep. Okay, so do your X, so go across, first point, second point. And then go up, so first point, second point. Just make sure they cross. And that's how we're going to draw that dot.
I'm just trying to...
You confused?
No. I was just trying to figure out what points the blue one was coming from. I was like...
Sorry, that one,
Yeah.
that one, and that one. we get in the hang of what we need to do. So we just group 3 points and we find the middle going across, find the middle going up. Find the middle going across, find the middle going up. Wherever those 2 dotted lines meet, that's where you draw a dot. And we keep doing that until we get to the last bit. So to the last point. So we do that for all our data points. So next one's if you don't need to circle them, that's okay. I'm just circling them so you can see what points I'm using. The circling probably makes it look really messy. If you don't need to circle them, that's fine. So go up to the second. Oh, sorry, I was meant to go across first. That's fine. So I go across to the second.
Yes, I
Go up to the second. I'm just drawing the ruler then and not on the board at all.
Yeah, what if it's the same one? Yeah.
Which one?
The next one. Because it's like an whole time.
So we're doing these ones?
Yeah.
Yep, so if it's at that same point, just draw it at that dot. Yep.
Really?
Yep, because that's the median point. Yep, so we go across, which would be our second. And up, which would be our second. Yep, so it's exactly on that point. That's fine.
What do you mean by it's the same point?
It's an actual data point.
Oh, okay, yeah. Is that okay for it to be?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. So once you've done that, I would suggest that you rub out a lot of the lines that you don't need. Yeah, and then join it with the ruler. So I would then rub out everything except for the points. It'll just make it a lot clearer. And then join up the points. So that we've got.
I have the exact details right yet.
No.
How did the green one get there? Which
This
line?
one?
Yeah, which line?
Yep, so that would be these 3 points. Whoops, including that one. So then we go across. So that's our middle one.
Yeah.
And then up. That's our middle one. And that's why we've drawn the dot there.
Wait, across.
Yep, so we've got our first one, keep going up to our second one, which is this point here. That one's our third one, so that one's in the middle. Even though it's an actual data point, it's still a median point.
It's okay. Where's the cross? You know how you...
Yep, so the cross, so we've got a cross, drawn our line there, gone up,
Oh, okay.
and that's our cross there.
Yeah.
Is there any questions about any of this at the moment? Pretty straightforward? Cool. It is fairly time consuming, but quite often something like this will be an exam question, not the whole thing, but it might say find the third smooth point on a 3 median smooth and show you're working out. Your working out is putting in those crosses. You don't. The circles aren't necessary. I just drew the circle so you can see what points I was using. Right, but if it asks for you to show your working out, you need to show your cross. That's the working out. So really good idea to use pencil on something like this because you can see that once we rubbed everything out, it became a lot clearer what was going on. If we were asked to, so that's all we've got in this sheet, but if we were asked to, what's happened, we can see that there's much less variation. So the 3 median smooth has taken out the variation in the graph. And from the smooth, we can still see that there's no real trend. The trend is staying steady. It's not increasing, it's not decreasing. Increasing a little bit, decreasing a little bit, but it's generally around between the 70 and the 80 mark. So it's fairly steady.
What was it? Oh, don't worry.
Before that, we actually couldn't see if there was a trend or not because there was so much variation. We could be saying, yeah, I reckon there might be a little bit of a decreasing trend. But then once we smoothed it out, we could see that, no, there wasn't. Wasn't really.
So how do you tell if there's a trend?
If there's a trend, because our dots will start going down or they'll start going up, or there might be, 2 trends that might increase then decrease. But here I would say if we look at most of these, probably excluding that point there, but all of these, they were all within, really close range. So I wouldn't say that there's a trend. I'd just say that it's steady. All right, any questions? Cool. Are we good to move on to 6D? Cool. The 6D is time consuming.
We have to explain anything that's written.
It might just say explain what has happened or explain the trend. So yeah, you'll either definitely say that it's smoothed, decrease the amount of variation, and therefore we can say that there's no trend. Or if there was a trend, then, now we can see the trend. All right, can I rub this off? Okay, so when we have seasonal, hang on, I'm just going to start and read.